Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to South Football. If you're new here, you know what to do, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're here at the 233 Jazz Bar where we watch the Man City, the Arsenal game versus Manchester City here. Manchester City lost this game. They lost against Arsenal for the first time since 2015. We'll be hearing from the fans what they think about the game and overall assessment of how their team played. How do you feel?
Bro, I'm elated. It's been long. Our first win against Pep Guardiola in how many years? Since 2015, right? Yeah. It's been awesome, Charlie. And I think the magic to this game was our win against them in the Community Shield. I think the boys knew they could beat City. So far as we won that game, we knew this game would have gone down.
So it gave them some sort of belief.
Exactly. And the fans did their bit, the players did their bit. Charlie, great win, awesome.
So what do you think about the personnel? The coach started the game and the substitutions he made towards the end of the game?
Yes, so losing Saka midweek was a big blow. Yes, but then he fielded Arteta fielded Gabriel Jesus right flanks, and yeah, it was working, but then we're still not effective, right? We're still not effective. We weren't getting into the rhythm. But I think after the 35th minute, getting into halftime, yeah, we got into our rhythm and realized no, we had to change a few things. Second half, we brought on Martinelli, and that was it. Pate came on, that was it, bro. Great win.
What would you make of your defense? You managed to stop Erling Haaland, Julian Alvarez scoring today. No, I think there's only few teams that can do that. What do you make of your defense?
Do you know Rolls Royce? Saliba, that guy, a young guy with such talent, Charlie. He has a very long way to go. Keeping what's his name, Haaland, silent during the Community Shield and today as well. Great guy, great defense today. Yeah.
All right. So finally, what do you make of this result and how it's going to propel you guys at the end of the season? Do you think it's going to give you guys belief that you can go in and win, the trophy ultimately?
Yeah. So last season we lost the league by 5 points. Imagine if we won at Liverpool, if we won at West Ham, and the match we drew at home against Southampton. Imagine if we won those games. I'm not making excuses, but then we shot ourselves in the foot last season, but this season we are staying focused. We are making sure we tick every box just to win the league. We are winning this season. We are winning.
I'm 100% sure.
100% sure. Believe. Come on, you guys.
Yes. Finally, how far do you think you are going to Champions League?
So Champions League, our first time in I think 7 years. Yes, we started very well against PSV. We lost midweek to Lens, but then I know we are going to qualify out of the group, and I think from there we'll take it each stage after each stage. Yeah.
Right. Thank you for speaking to us. How did you see the game?
Well, the game was okay, but not to the standard we set for ourselves last year. Last year the standard was really up there, and you could confidently have a kind of play that this Man City, and you create a lot more chances. At least in first half we could have played like 15-20 chances, and we put 2-3 away. But this time around, the first half we could not. We created only 2 clear distance chances, one to Nathan Ake during the first 5 minutes of the game, and since then we just be passing the ball around. We have difficulty in the midfield because we are not having our midfielders in place. We have Mateo Kovacic and Rico Lewis, who have not played consistently enough to have that kind of understanding between them and to move the ball up there for for Erling Haaland to get the ball. So we starved Erling Haaland the whole of first half. We could not get any through ball to him. So we have difficulty there. Arsenal did well by, I think their midfield did quite good work. The defenders also did quite good well in the match.
Right, I heard you in the I think during the halftime, you said the only thing Arsenal can hope for is a draw. So, yeah. Are you surprised by the result?
No, not really. I said the only thing Arsenal can get out of this match will be a draw, because Man City, the way we play and the way we are playing, if any team will score, we are the team to score. Arsenal was not creating any good, decent chances, and even if they create, their conversion rate is not that good because our goalkeeper is so calm there in the post. So they were not creating chances that we could be afraid of that they are going to pose a threat and score us. With that confidence, I said, if the match will end, we will not score, then definitely it will end in a draw. Looking at the goal they scored, it was just one it was one of those such moments that had luck come to play. The ball was kicked. That was a wicked deflection. If not for that massive wicked deflection, our goalkeeper would have made a great save for that ball.
So you said you agree that Martinelli changed the game?
Yeah, well, bringing on Martinelli really changed the game because he gave a lot of pressure on Kyle Walker. So the kind of run that Kyle Walker was doing along the flank, Martinelli really put a stop to it, and it resists Kyle Walker from going forward. And he really had a good game today. Martinelli really had a good game.
All right, lastly, you've lost 2 games, Premier League games in a row. I can't remember the last time that happened. How do you think Pep Guardiola and his team will pick up ahead of the upcoming games?
Yeah, we are going for the international break, and I think that is good for us as Man City, and it's good for Pep Guardiola also. It's 5 matches now that even Erling Haaland has not scored for Manchester.
Wow.
5 matches on the row, and it's a concern. But trust Pep Guardiola to have a good talk to the boys and find a way out for the Manchester City players to come on strongly. We are going to fight for this trophy to the last minute. We are not going to leave it for Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham. No. They are going to have a good run for them this round.
Thank you for speaking with us. All right, boss. You've beaten Manchester City for the first time since 2015 in the English Premier League. How did you see the game? Was it what you were expecting?
I think it was a beautiful game. What I was expecting, yes, I expected Arsenal to win. So yes, I think it was what I was expecting, and the game in a whole was a beautiful game. Yeah.
Right. Arsenal, Manchester City fans were saying that the least you can get from the game was a draw. So, do you have that same thoughts? Because coming into this game, everyone expects Arsenal. Okay, everyone expected goals to be in the game, and also expected Manchester City to score Erling Haaland, Julian Alvarez, because everyone are asking first goal Julian Alvarez and all that. But your defense managed to keep them out. What would you have to say about that?
Well, so anyone who was thinking that Haaland was going to have a field day probably didn't watch the game against City in the Community Shield, because there's a certain Rolls Royce called William Saliba. Saliba made sure that the darling boy Erling Haaland was kept in his pocket, and so I was confident that it was going to happen again, and it was even better than I expected. I didn't expect too many goals, but I expected an Arsenal win, and I said it before the game that this season we are beating them home and away. And I mean, home is done. We are waiting to go back to the Etihad and then do it to them again. Then they know that yes, Arsenal is of age.
Would you say the Community Shield game actually gave you guys the belief that you can actually break that jinx against Manchester City that you haven't beaten them since 2000? Do you think the Community Shield game gave you guys the belief that you can win this game? Because the way you started, the way the coach is directing the team, is as if they had a plan that today we must win.
It played a part, because then once you beat them once, you know that it is possible. So then it played a part. But I saw this even before the season started, because I saw how Arteta was working his team. I saw the movements in the team. I saw the dynamism in the team. So I knew that definitely this season Arsenal was going to have won over City. And then so I made a bold statement that it was going to be home and away. So it wasn't just the Community Shield. Yes, it brought the belief, because then suddenly you can feel it, you can see it happening. So you know that yes, beyond imagination, it is really doable. So yes, it played a part, but all in all, Mikel Arteta needs the plaudits for this.
Right, finally, how far do you think you can go this season, both in the Premier League and also in the Champions League?
Well, I'm going to make another bold statement. Arsenal is winning a major trophy. It could be the Champions League, it could be the Premiership, but definitely end of season, Arsenal is carrying one of them. Thank you.
So that was the reactions. You can see Arsenal fans are confident that they can go all the way to win the English Premier League, while the Man City fans felt that they will bounce back from this particular setback against Arsenal. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please subscribe and do hit that notification bell. Till next time, guys, goodbye.